In this session, let's talk about how to solve an equation. Now, this is a very important session. You got to be concentrating on this, and please watch this carefully. All right, I'll give you a couple of logics where how we can actually solve equations. All right, now what exactly is an equation? As we know that, let's say the left hand side, that is, let's say 2 is equal to 2. That's logically correct, isn't it? Now let's say I'm talking about more things about this guy. If I add 3 to this and I add the same thing here, what happens here? I get 2 plus 3 is 5 is equal to 5. Am I imbalancing the equation? See, 5 is equal to 5 is correct. 2 is equal to 2 is also right. This is logically correct. This is logically correct. What did I do here is added 3 on both the sides. It means if I add the same amount on this side and this side, nothing changes. So we give this analogy to, let's talk about a weight. All right, a balance, a weighing balance. Let's say this guy, right? It's a balance where actually I keep weights here, right? So I keep weights like that, all right? So I keep, let's say, 10 kgs in this, and I put 10 kgs here. So I can say yes, 10 kgs is equal to 10 kgs, and I can see that this balance would not shift any side. It will be balanced, right? Right, cool. Now let's say I add another 2 kgs here, and I add the same 2 kgs here. What happens? I'll write 10 plus 2 is equal to 10 plus 2. That becomes 12 is equal to 12. Now, do you think this balance will go up and down? No, it will not. Now, let's say the same balance. Let's talk about another set of values here. Let's say this was 10 and this was 10, and it's balancing. 10 is equal to 10. Cool. Now, if I add plus 3 here and plus 2 here, now that becomes not balanced. All right, that becomes 13 because I'm adding 3 here and I'm adding 2 here. 13 is equal to 12, and that actually does not work. In fact, this will go down, will go up. Now that's how we can connect the equation to something called as balance. All right, a weighing balance. That's all about it. So it means it is very much legal in maths to add same things on both sides, and the balance would still remain the same. Now, if we follow this logic, we can in fact solve a lot of equations. Let's say I have 3 is equal to 3. Can I add same things on both sides? Let's say 3 plus 5. I'm adding 5 on both sides. That's legal, happening. What all is possible? Let's check it out now. Okay, now let's say I have the same equation, 3 is equal to 3. That's logically correct. Can I add minus 3, or can I subtract 2 from both sides? This 3 is here and minus 2. See, I'm subtracting it. I'm doing the same thing on both the sides. It goes like 3 minus 2 is 1 and 3 minus 3 is 1. I can find this is correct. It works. It means I can add same things on both sides, or I can subtract same things on both sides. Let's check this guy with multiplication and division both. All right. Now let's say I have 5 is equal to 5. If I multiply into 2 on this side and into 2 on the right hand side, so what happens here? 10 is equal to 10. Cool. It's happening again. Right? It means on both sides I can add, on both sides I can subtract, and even I can multiply on both the sides, but with the same number. That's all about it. Now let's talk about division. Let's say I have 10 is equal to 10. Can I divide this by, let's say, 2, and divide this also with 2? What happens on the left hand side? It is like 10 by 5 and 2 is 5, and again I get 5. I can see yes, these guys are equal. They're same. Now I have some powers. What are the powers we have? It says if I have something equal to something which are same, now like say like 3 and 3 are same. Can I add same numbers on both sides? Yes, I can add. First power. Second thing, can I subtract same numbers on both sides? Yes, I can. Can I multiply same numbers? Yes. Can I divide same numbers? Yes. These are the 4 powers you have to solve linear equations. Alright, keep this in mind, and let's see whether we can solve this equation. A very simple equation will give you. Let's say I have 2x plus 10 is equal to 30. Alright, so now it says something here is equal to something. Can I do same thing on both sides? Yes. Now my whole concentration is about x. Let's say x is the hero of this problem. Alright, now I need to keep x on one side. It means I should not have anything with x. X should be on left hand side, and it should be single. That's all the story about. How can I remove 10? I don't want 10 here. So I write 2x plus 10 is equal to 30. Can I do same things on both sides? As in, can I subtract like minus 2? Yes. So can I write minus 10 and minus 10? Yes, I can. If I do this, what the best thing I'm doing is I'm removing this 10 which was attached to x. Alright. So this goes off. 10 minus 10 is 0. I'll get 2x. Is 30 minus 10 is 20. Cool. Right. Now there's something attached to x again. Who's that? 2. Can I remove this guy? So I can do same thing on both sides, like the last one. I can divide on both sides, it remains the same. So here I don't want 2 with this guy, so let me divide by 2 on both sides. 2 once is gone x, and this is 10. Now that exactly is how you solve an equation, doing same things on both sides, whether adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing with the same numbers. Alright, so how do I do it? I keep in one thing in mind, that I need to make x single. Alright, so I'll go with things which are with x a little far. Remove this guy first by just doing this, and what left out is 2x. Remove this guy, and that's your answer. Now let's check whether really this is a solution of this problem. How do I check that? Go back to the equation. Let's write it here. I'll take the equation, that is 2x plus 10 is 30, and instead of x I'll write this guy, that is 2 into 10 plus 10 is 30. You know what happens? 2 into 10 is 20 plus 10 is 30. Yes, I can see that 30 is equal to 30. Are they not same? Exactly. That's how we solve an equation, and that's how we try to find out what we solved is correct or not. This guy is called a verification. Whether the value of x which found is right or wrong can be understood by taking that value and putting it back in the place of x in the equation. That's it. Right? Let's see how to solve more problems in this.